Alright, so I saw a lot of people not playing Singularity because he is like one of the lowest play rated killers in the game, I believe, besides like Hag. And the main reason is that he is very hard to use. So one thing I saw was people don't know what to build on him, and I think the way I build him is a lot easier for a lot of people and a lot more chill and laid back. So obviously I'm using his best add-ons. These are just his best add-ons. The one that makes everyone starts slipstreamed, which makes them infected, basically for you to teleport to. And the other one gives you haste once you teleport to them. And what they don't tell you about his power is the more people infected, the longer your overclock mode lasts, which is very important. I don't know why they leave that out of this. But yeah. I got Black Ward on because I literally only have one of these. So what I use is batteries included for extra speed with Soma Family Photo, so I can catch up a lot quicker. Pain Resonance for some gen slowdown. Bamboozle is optional. You can use something else if you want to, like more gen stall. But it doesn't seem like I need it all too much. But sometimes you do get gen rushers, so it does suck. And save the best for last, but I know this got nerfed. It's a lot more situational. You could swap it out for more pressure or something. So yeah, let's get into the games. Alright, so one of the main things I saw a lot of people have problems with Singularity is that he is very hard to use if you're not on PC. Oh, hold on. If you are not on PC, his cameras are a lot harder to control, and which could make the game obviously harder because you can't angle cameras as quick.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Looks like we're getting some protection, maybe? No. So, people not being able to move the cameras as quickly could fuck up the time that you have to get someone infected. When infecting someone, it takes about, I think, 1.5. Get them? If I'm not wrong. Oh. They are on top of their game with that. That is one of the main issues I see with people playing against Singularity, is that it takes way too long for people who don't have the M&K capabilities to fuck up on cameras. They take too long, they fuck up. Things could go wrong. Happens a lot. Got kind of through that. Shack, alright. Okay, that's the heal. So yeah, that's one of the main issues I see when people play Singularity, is that they just don't have the camera speed for it, so it could fuck up. And they don't get it, like if they're running around corners and shit, sometimes it can fuck up. Which is very difficult for, obviously, console players. I mean, I usually play with a controller most of the time anyway. Unless I am playing certain characters. Certain characters I do use M&K for. Very situational. Such as Singularity or Huntress. People who, like, basically need it to be good. it is a struggle if you don't have that going.
Terrible construction.
Let me get this guy down. Okay. Don't know what that was. And obviously, the main issue people have is that he's a lot more confusing than most killers. He takes a lot more skill to use. He's not like Unga Bunga Huntress just throw ranged attacks. He actually has to use stuff. Or use his brain a little bit. You can't just turn off your brain when you play this character. Okay, someone's going for it. Put one in there instead. That is one of the big issues I see, is that people try to just hold W at people, which can work sometimes, but most of the time it will not. You also got to make sure you kill your cams after you use them, unless you don't really care about where your cams are currently, because it will delete your most recent ones and fuck you over. And you don't want to delete your old cams if they are in good spots. Like that one. Like, I don't want to lose that one because it's in a good spot. They're currently gen rushing me, which sucks, but it's fine. This is more of an explanation game. So I'm fine with the game getting rushed a little bit. Should be fine still, unless they get another gen done pretty quick. Which they could with the top gen. There's also the other issue that a lot of people play this game way too nice. People are way too nice when they play this game, and they don't play to win. Which is like, sure, go ahead if you want to, but sometimes you lose the game because of that. Because you're playing too nice. Damn. Oh, that's a little awkward. An auto attack. Sometimes you will just be screwed though, if sometimes you fight a really good team. And you just... It's like, they just play so optimally that you just can't counter it. Like that. Like they played way too good for me to really counter them. If they just play smart like that, and don't let the killer bully them too hard, it's kinda easy to get dubs. Sucks, but that's the name of the game, boys. That's just how it be sometimes. Just fine. Obviously, you're gonna have games where you just lose because maybe you're not in your game. Like, this is my first game, so obviously it's gonna be a little bit rougher for me. See, like, these guys play really good together, so it's like, Obviously, you're gonna get good games like that where people are just optimal, optimal, optimal. And it'll be a lot harder without, like, full gen stall. And obviously I was playing against a super good squad. And sometimes you'll get games like that, where obviously this is more of just a overall game thing and not just Singularity, but sometimes you'll just get people who are really good or have all second chance perks, so it's just like, well, rip. It's a good example of a game where you just get your ass kicked. Which sometimes does suck, but I mean, can't let it get to you. Because I know a lot of people do. Some people literally like tell people to die over it, which is ridiculous. There's no need for that. See, and when you get games like that, you start putting on other stuff, like Grim Embrace, which is very good now. An artist perk. She now has 2 very, very good perks to make her meta. Alright, so for this game, I decided to switch over 2 things. One, some of my stuff in the game. Well, I also have this too, which is going to give me a big punishment. So I'm running an orange glyph that makes me do stuff a lot slower. I'm playing on controller now, and I swapped 2 perks out. So we're going to see how this goes, to try and see if there is that much of a difference between controller or PC. I don't think there is, but let's see. One thing you want to make sure you do whenever you play Singularity 2 is make sure you swing at shit. Because if they fuck up and drop a pallet or something, it'll also benefit you because, I mean, the pallet will break and you don't have to sit there and waste time breaking it. Which helps out a lot.
Is about to happen.
So what I'm going to do here is try to split some pressure and go for this Renato. Because the more people I have infected and injured, the better. This guy screwed up by leaving the pallet, so it gives me a lot of pressure. Yep. I don't know if they had a flashlight guy, not gonna lie. Was not paying attention. Doesn't seem like it though. Because now you got all these people injured. Oh, okay. Smart girl. That also helps me though, because now the guy's broken. And everyone's injured, so it's gonna be a lot harder for them to do shit. Yeah, they're over there.
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
One thing I do wish this guy had, compared to some of the other ones, is I wish he had a tracker type thing too. To help him find people that are in the way. So, can get this guy back again. Injured and downed. Because they played too greedy. If they go for this, they die. Nice. And you see with this now is that they have so many people injured and they got some people infected, so they don't want to stand near them, that they won't be doing gens and stuff right now. They'll be focused more on healing instead of doing the objectives. Nice, I got this guy. Hot lacking. Which is real nice. And you see with this game, they have a lot less pressure.
It will all be over soon.
Also comes with that, like map knowledge and all that, etc., etc. Knowing where everyone is. Being able to pressure people good. See, like this guy screwed up. He should have just stayed at that pallet because it would have taken me a lot longer to get him. But he decided just to hold W. Hold W is not the strat against Singularity because there's so much stuff on the way that can screw them over. If I remember correctly, yeah, I got that one thing that makes me brake super slow. You also want to check your cams every now and then, like this. See, now I know someone's in the barn. I also know someone's right here. And then you'll have games where people just quit, because why not? Lol, XD. Guy walked into a wall, too busy looking behind him. See, and then you get games like this where it's just a complete joke because they just don't know how to play against them because no one plays them. Which also makes it really nice. Because a lot less people know how to actually play against Singularity because no one plays them. Nice. Sucks I have an orange glyph on, so this guy just gets a bonus for that. Because I vault so slow. I don't know what he was doing, but hey, whatever. Nice. Get it nice down. I got my glyph done.
You are one annoying little worm.
Sometimes that shit does matter though, where sometimes you'll just have a game where people will sit there and try to juke around this shit. Like, let's say I have a camera right there. They'll sit there and crouch, and then I'll get on it, and then they'll keep crouching behind it, I get off it, they try to move, I get back on it, and then it's like a game of peekaboo, basically. Sometimes you will get games like that, which is annoying, to say the least, but that's how this killer basically plays, is one giant game of hide and seek. Oh, nice, you got out. Which is a thing that happens sometimes. Like that. See, they had all good perks and stuff. They had some decent perks. I don't know why the UE quit. I mean, eh. How about you, I guess? Just happens sometimes. People don't like killers, or they don't know how to counter them, so they're like, oh, blah, 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 that's bullshit. Happens sometimes. It's whatever, though. So, I think the green add-on is the best overall for Singularity, but if you want some extra slowdown, definitely use that red add-on. But I think the green's better overall because a lot of the game is just med kits or healing really quick. And that's the one way to counter it, is with med kits, or the green add-on, obviously. Helps counter it a lot to make it easier to deal with. So the main points of this video: make sure you're using, obviously, the good add-ons, because some of them are garbage, like this one. Screaming, who cares about that? Terradius, who cares about that? Unless you're doing like certain builds for that. Like the other Eerie add-on is okay. It used to be a lot worse. But hey, that's one of the main things. Have good add-ons. I'd say the purple one, the Nano Machine, and then the Eerie are his best add-ons. If you don't have those, his one, the Heavy Water and Ball Glove are really good. So if you don't have the super rare add-ons, use these two. These two are really nice because it makes it a lot harder for them to find the supply crates and makes your overclock longer. On top of more people being infected lasts longer. So those are two very off on the other sides of the spectrum games. One game I got destroyed, and one game I did really good. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you go out and try a little bit of Singularity, because Larry needs some people to play him. His player count is way too low. We need more Larrys in this world. Alright, see you later.